Good evening. This is for Stephen Emerson. Gimp mask happenstance.
Pie and mash bungee jump.
Sexual offence cardigan.
Cat claw fisher.
Sperm donor bobble hat.
Mushroom balloon.
Agoraphobic jobs share.
AA pavlova.
Gaffer tape pension.
Octopus teardrop.
Hawkwind seismograph.
Haberdasher jackpot.
Minx giblets.
Scouser wig daydream.
Auto asphyxiation MP.
Pillbox mollusk.
OCD windoline.
Bridge light doodle.
Epicurean bellend.
Pencil case saliva.
Kentucky fried body parts.
Turntable titwank.
Aftershock housing estate.
Quail nail brush.
Spastic fork in the road.
Ape milk.
Gingerbread sideburns.
Angry semicolon.
Cheese slice rapture.
Punk rock servitude.
Mandelbrot spasm.
Graffiti womb.
Mescal button retirement plan.
Beehive portent.
Milky Way buttonhole.
Shellfish blunderbuss.
Caterpillar suppository.
Gnostic gospel.
Gold throat franchise.
Groupie yenga.
Underachieving hemorrhoid.
Dodo mixtape.
Bear with me. Thank you for having me tonight. I really appreciate being able to come over to Manchester. I'm going to read a few things from different collections. I'm going to start with Revenge of the Mirror People, which is essentially a cut-up of William Burroughs interviews, Aleister Crowley things, and Austin Osman Spare texts, and bits of me. So I'm going to start with... So bear with me while I find get my pages. Welcome to the Lime Grove Literary Sickness Centre. Congratulations on being chosen. You stand accused of being dedicated to subverting all decent values. A disease of disturbed metabolism, the unpredictable, the spontaneous, the alive. Our name is no one, our name is disturbance. We have come to fuck the clocks of your mind, wind down the mechanisms of your ego, punch holes through your desire to shine, shatter all lines of association. We have known each other for centuries. Take your language and shove it. Trending now, fake Primark payday loans, Kim Kardashian horse meat burgers, Omen compilations, doom seizures. Cut into a world of all times. We are dreamers, infinite mind and profoundly hidden. Mental processes, instrumentalised business, government work nightmare, his head a mass of reeking entrails. Belief is considered neither here nor there. The fact that when I perceive this star, it has already disappeared. In the dark, walking, moving being, primitive dimension programs provided by ABC Reality. One single word evoke a unique, personal, individual, existential crisis. Outrage at the first breakthrough. All manner of curses flying around. Primary school, butter wouldn't melt, carapace, housing the scurrying of cockroaches. Lower order pet of something much more powerful. Mouth a womb of shattered mirrors. Heart a jar of Zyklon crystals. All artists and poets must be fully CRB checked, provide urine samples on request, hand over work in accordance for vetting with the Chapel Allerton Manual of Style. Through the static, glimpses of the nothing, ports of entry, a mass of contradictory evidence, random faces, shapes will begin to stir. At this point the tape becomes scrambled, they eat the glue, they eat the bindings of your books. Snatches of tuneless delirium, splashes of paint, faint voices, spine, animal magnetism, wheelchair, jokes about cannibalism, don't mention twisted faces, arcs of black ink, skull of Orwell, jaw agape. Bear with me again while I find the pieces I've chosen. This is called Napoli Metro Bad Dream Sequence. It was published by Blart Books. I had an incredible week, I suppose, in Naples one time. It's one of the most amazing places I've ever been to in my life. It's dirty, crazy, insane. I can't really know how to describe it. And the best way to describe it was by the weird dreams I'd had about it since. So this is a book of cut-ups and dreams and general weird Naples excursions. Our tour guide can't speak a word of English. He has a t-shirt on that says, "See Naples and die," leading us through a crowd of tourists, weaving and dodging, difficult to keep up. I realised we were on a train on the metro and part of a gang of pickpockets, stealing wallets and purses and cameras from bags. He tried to take someone's belt off without them noticing. I realise it is a test and I have to do the same thing to prove myself. They aren't people, he says, they are just ghosts. Right hemisphere, ground floor, room 13, Farnese colossal alien hand collection. To the left, above, sacrificial scene. A girl brings an offering to Dionysus. The meaning of this picture is undetermined. The meaning of this picture is undetermined. A woman seated on a throne is giving a command to a hero through the mediation of another person. Room 23, to the left, Eros as hunter, Eros and Psyche, Eros with several psyches, votive hand, winged sphinx, boy running, very fine execution, only the head is antique. Below, to the left, to right, in the cases against the walls are exhibited the results of the recent systematic excavations. Insight, imagination, spatial orientation, reduced visual spatial recognition, reduced self-awareness and altered reflective thought, emotionality, music by reversing bus, the rapid eye movement trio, Hobson's guinea pig phenomena, the soul simulation hypothesis. I am looking across Naples from a rooftop where I am sat waiting for you and for breakfast to arrive. Vesuvius has gone, the entire mountain stretching from its banks to the shore, obliterated in one vast explosion. There is total silence, like someone has turned the sound off. The city appears to be intact, except for some small buildings on fire in the distance. Behind it, a huge billowing grey-white plume of smoke and ash is beginning to block out the sun. The waiter comes with our order. There are hard blackened mushrooms that look like they have been excavated from Pompeii. My fried egg has an incredibly beautiful goldfish where the yolk should be. Its scales are the most amazing iridescent orange I have ever seen. There are clowns everywhere. Horrible, malevolent, grinning faces. Orange wigs, half plasticast heads, toothy grins, otherworldly beings. The anatomical machines as ventriloquist dummies sat there staring at me in the hospital bedroom mirror. They tell me that this is the Museum of Residual Suffering. They are all stood around. Giuseppe San Martino's veiled Christ. I'm trapped in here with them, with the veiled Christ. It is moving. Why is it moving? Why the fuck is it moving? Horrific sense of dread. Something truly terrible is about to happen. I know I'm dreaming, but I can't wake up. Whatever is under there, moving, shifting, it isn't Christ. Wishes, desires, abstract thoughts, the unconscious, streaming, unwholesome karma, craving, attachment, intangible skins. Symposium scene. A man is pouring the contents of a drinking horn into his mouth. Narcissus gazing at his own image. Insufficient change for the woman with half a face. Being out of body like this makes no sense. That in-game quality, Spac and Napoli literally split. Reality and perception strung between balconies, haunted angles, intricate sequences interacting with matter realms, disconnected subject and object, an abandonment of sides, spiralling nature in spatio-temporal patterns, names, things, events, fragmented, unstable. I'm going to finish with a few pieces from something that hopefully Tom is going to put out via Zimzala as an object. I have if anyone wants to look. It's a calligram of chemical structure of various substances for different things. So I'm going to try and read from a couple of them. There's lots of other things in there, collages and cut-ups and stuff. So I've just got a few pieces. Constellations is about the idea of cognitive liberty, how my consciousness is my consciousness, and if I want to change it or alter it, that's up to me. Nobody should be able to change your consciousness, and nobody should tell you that you shouldn't change your consciousness. So we'll begin with 2 commandments for the molecular age. Thou shalt not alter the consciousness of thy fellow men. 2. Thou shalt not prevent thy fellow man from altering his or her own consciousness. A mandatory 8 count for everything you once thought you were. Letters of light, 8-fold implant, drug puzzle activity, ego controls evoke panic, doom seizures, inarticulate brain mechanisms, just a blob of jelly, the back of the skull, and a rudimentary spinal column, pins to the armchair and your parents' living room. Classic mixture of origins as temporal boundaries dissolving. Are you living at the edge of your face, right up to the seams of your everyday existence mind? Unwanted visitors drifting around periphery of vision. Can't go home, can't stay here, can't go home, can't stay here. You will bow before this the way kids love balloons. Sunshine, Superman, Pegasus, lightning. Higher echelon blotter sigils shatter the obsidian seal within. Gravity cones and time conundrums. How a constellation comes out of the emptiness system. There's no fixed entity of shape or colour, no walls or doors. Emptiness is thyself. Mind renders mind temporarily. The idea of you a powerful computation. So matter-sensory mechanism recorded in a star. We are multiple exposures, amalgamation with various frequencies. Past, present and future appear to operate images, cascading into chaotic parody, the void beyond. No verifiable reports of this, of you, ever happening. I have another constellation here, which is actually a calogram of the Draco constellation. Try and read it if you can see it. Turning, turning, trying, turning, trying to see itself. You are dreaming again. Wake up. Who is this hiding in the segments of the Harmony Dragon? Quantum time loop, alphabet soup, splitting apart and coming together again. Practice beyond. Please let me return to Earth safe. In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, the American government did lots of experiments with psychedelics on unsuspecting people, on soldiers, on all kinds of people. So Constellations is a bit of an exploration of that. So these final pieces are kind of cut-ups regarding that whole MK Ultra project, as it's known, scenario. So bear with me. Deleted. Dear deleted. Subject LS question mark A4LD MCAL K Owlage Oldsley, a 40-foot owl. Tricks with pills, tricks with loose solids, tricks with liquids. We have recorded views of 6 objects pre and during LSD. Spontaneous but measurable situations. Social pets. Julie 2, Lilith 8. Mental distortions evoke fear. Denial, recall tones may evoke panic, initiator of choice. Disorganised not state, execution ride in the temporal regions, the insects under the skin point of paranoia. Anxiety-ridden, chaotic, disintegrating, difficulty in forming. Operation Strawberry spinal column melt. Revised chemical surveillance, the Cornell blue, the Rorschach black. It is anticipated that some losses and death will occur. Proposed by deleted. Revised by deleted. This is an initiation of a new project. Work on Operation Deleted, automatic writing, weaponized sugar cubes, hologram suicide, entire page blanked out, pineal enhancement, removal of infinity filters, emptiness exposure, too dangerous, Pandora's box, beyond Manhattan, connection with near futures, total communication without a common language, procedures worked out and narrowed down, Sicilio Abeo, destroy all paperwork and records, divert all remaining funds, Operation Sleight of Hand, Operation Stepford, Operation 27 Club. I'll just finish with these last ones, if that's okay. The entire system of darkness on Saturn programmed, the satanic fluffy kitten per its operation, programming, 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 down into verbal codes. Checkmate, demon, emerald, faith, gargoyle, hourglass. Deeper and deeper, the heads of the clones can be unscrewed, changed from the inside out, deeply convinced that God has abandoned them. Slaves' imagery updated, hemispheres mysteriously freeze-framed, mirrored, interlinked, demonic think not detected. Jezebel, Kansas, lightning, majestic. Deeper, 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 deeper. A hot-wired fortress, created the genetic ability to disassociate, call up the hidden observer, back to the altered state to recover a memory. It doesn't belong to the inside world, nor to the outside world. It belongs nowhere. Infinity loop, two-way amnesia, where neither alter knows about the other's existence. Created butterflies, created mother of darkness alters, come to Mickey, reactivated story cages, Naomi, owl, Patsy, quest, rainbow, shadow, zero. Created new synthetic wants, a falling star. Can the kingdom keep its magic? Do not break the circle. If all else fails, suicide out, what happens? Thanks very much.